Have you ever had that gut feeling that someone isn't being straight with you? It's a common experience, but how can you know for sure? Today, we re-diving into the fascinating psychology of deception and uncovering 7 science-backed signs that can help you spot a lie. By the end of this video, you'll have a toolkit of techniques to better read people and trust your instincts. So, if you're ready to become a human lie detector, let's get started. First up is eye contact. It's a classic, but not in the way you might think. Liars don't always avoid eye contact. In fact, some overcompensate by staring too intensely to seem more convincing. The real clues are in the subtle shifts. Look for an increase in their blink rate, a darting gaze as they try to construct a story, or a sudden break in their normal eye contact pattern. These little changes often signal cognitive load and discomfort, which are hallmarks of lying. Next, let's talk about body language. When people lie, their bodies often betray their unease. Fidgeting, like playing with their hair, tapping their fingers, or shifting their weight, can be a sign of nervousness. Pay close attention to their hands. Liars might touch their face, especially their nose or mouth, almost as if to block the lie from coming out. Unusual gestures that don't match their words, or a sudden stiffness in their posture, can also be red flags. The key is to look for clusters of these behaviors, not just one isolated movement. Sign number 3 is speech patterns. Listen carefully, not just to what they say, but how they say it. A liar's speech might become hesitant or filled with ums and ahs as they scramble to invent details. They might also repeat your questions back to you like, "Did I go to the store?" This is a stalling tactic to buy time. Another giveaway is overly formal or detailed language. If someone who usually speaks casually suddenly starts talking like a lawyer, providing an excessive amount of unnecessary information, they might be trying too hard to sell their story. Now for a fascinating clue, micro-expressions. These are lightning-fast, involuntary facial expressions that flash across a person's face in less than a second. They reveal a person's true emotion before they have a chance to mask it. For example, a fleeting frown might show sadness even if they're smiling, or a quick smirk could betray hidden satisfaction. Spotting them takes practice, but they are incredibly reliable because they are almost impossible to fake. Look for these flashes of true feeling that contradict the emotion they're trying to project. Our 5th point is crucial: establishing a behavioral baseline. Everyone has their own unique way of talking, moving, and expressing themselves. To spot a lie, you first need to know what's normal for that person. When you're having a casual, low-stakes conversation, observe their typical posture, tone of voice, and gestures. This is their baseline. Then, when the conversation shifts to a more sensitive topic, look for deviations from that baseline. A sudden change in their behavior is a powerful indicator that something is off. Sign number 6 is simple, yet powerful. Trust your intuition. Your subconscious mind is incredibly adept at picking up on tiny, almost imperceptible cues that your conscious mind might miss. That gut feeling, that little voice in your head saying something isn't right here. It's often your brain processing a multitude of nonverbal signals all at once. It's not magic. It's your brain's advanced pattern recognition system at work. So, don't dismiss your intuition. It's a valuable early warning system for deception. Finally, the 7th and most telling sign is a contradiction between their words and their actions. This is when what they re-saying is completely at odds with their body language or tone of voice. For instance, they might say yes, while subtly shaking their head no. Or they might say, "I'm not angry," through gritted teeth with a tense jaw. When verbal and nonverbal channels don't align, always trust the nonverbal. The body rarely lies. Remember, none of these signs on their own are definitive proof of a lie. Context is everything. Look for clusters of these cues and deviations from a person's normal behavior. Learning to spot these signs is about better understanding human communication, not about becoming a suspicious interrogator. It's a skill that can strengthen your relationships by fostering more honest and open communication. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more insights into psychology and human behavior. See you in the next one.